6. Things you don't need after 60. Simplify life and embrace what truly matters. When Susan turned 60, she stood in her cluttered attic, surrounded by boxes of forgotten things. Old clothes, paperwork from decades ago, furniture she no longer used, it all weighed on her. She had spent her life collecting things, yet at that moment, she realized what she really wanted: simplicity. Her journey toward a lighter, freer life began that day. With each item she let go of, she felt a sense of relief, a renewed focus on what truly mattered. Here are 6 things she discovered she no longer needed after 60. 1. The need for excess stuff. Susan started with her closets, pulling out clothes she hadn't worn in years. Why am I holding on to this? She asked herself as she folded up jackets that no longer fit and shoes that hurt her feet. She donated bags of clothes, furniture, and household items to charity. As the clutter disappeared, she felt lighter, not just in her home, but in her heart. She realized that she didn't need things to hold on to memories. They lived in her mind and heart. 2. Keeping up with trends. In her younger years, Susan always tried to stay stylish, buying the latest fashion and home decor. But now she embraced comfort and timelessness. She no longer cared what was in or what others thought. She found joy in simplicity: soft, well-fitting clothes, comfortable shoes, and a cozy, uncluttered home. Letting go of trends meant letting go of pressure, and that was freeing. 3. Toxic relationships. One of Susan's biggest revelations was that she no longer had to tolerate negative people. She reflected on relationships that drained her: friends who only called when they needed something, family members who criticized more than they cared. After years of giving energy to people who didn't appreciate her, she made a choice. She would only surround herself with kindness, laughter, and genuine connection. Letting go of toxic relationships gave her peace of mind she hadn't felt in years. So 4. The fear of saying no. Susan had spent much of her life putting others first. She agreed to every request, every event, every favor, even when she didn't want to. But at 60, she realized she didn't have to anymore. She started saying no without guilt. If she didn't want to attend a gathering, she stayed home. If she wasn't interested in a project, she declined. It felt empowering to prioritize her own happiness. 5. Unhealthy habits. Fast food, late nights, too much sugar. Susan realized these things no longer served her. Instead, she embraced fresh, nourishing meals, daily walks, and restful sleep. Caring for her body became an act of self-love. She wasn't chasing youth, but she was embracing health, knowing that every small choice contributed to a more vibrant life. 6. Worrying about what others think. Perhaps the most freeing thing Susan let go of was the need for approval. She no longer cared if people judged her choices, her appearance, or how she spent her time. She lived for herself now, embracing her passions, her peace, and her joy. Life after 60, she realized, wasn't about having more. It was about needing less. And with that, she stepped into this new chapter, lighter, freer, and happier than ever before.